Now, fans of the Sports Bar will know that last season we adopted a side, and that club was Bury FC. Mm-hmm. Now, this season we had a big meeting about who we should adopt as our side for this coming season, okay? Annoyingly, Dagenham and Redbridge couldn't commit. Portsmouth never called us back. York wanted some money, and ironically, Accrington Stanley had never heard of us. So we thought, let's phone up Stewart Day and see if Bury FC want to do it. And he said, yeah, of course we do, so we got him back. Stewart Day, good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you boys, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Of course we're joking, there was only one name on that piece of paper.
I'm going to say, there was only one name in that piece of paper, Andy, don't be lying.
Well, you know what? You know what's bizarre, Stuart, is when last year we were talking about adopting a side, we had no premise, we had no idea as to who we should adopt, and it just so happens that the relationship we had as a show with you guys was second to none. We could either get you, we could either get your gaffer, every single time there was a game on. If you weren't about, then David would come on, we'd always have a chat. And when we sat down for our meeting about this season's show, and the question came up about who we should adopt, there wasn't even a discussion. Everyone went, well, we've got to get Stewart back on. So we're honoured that you've let us do it again, if that makes sense, Stewart.
We're honoured to be working with you guys again. It was yourself and Jason that was pivotal to us staying in the division last year and pushing towards the playoffs. And we're just delighted to announce that we've signed Andy and Jason for another 12 months.
Well, hold on a minute. I mean, I've not put pen to paper yet, so maybe you've got to speak to me. I mean, do I get a squad number? What's the deal, Stuart?
The squad number's on its way. The new shirts are on the way down to you. We've just had to get Jason's resized, but, we've done that.
Have you had to get two shirts, cut them down the middle and stitch them back?
Yeah. We've put two shirts into one. He's actually got a home and an away shirt in one. So.
Oh, well, I'm honoured, and I will wear it with pride, and I'm looking forward to the new season. None more than you, of course, and your fans, because the bookies make Bury favourite to go up this season, Stuart.
Yeah, I think it's all down to Talksport myself. I don't think there's anything more. When I spoke to the bookmakers, they said it's because of Talksport. That's why we've got yourself favourites of the title. But no, we are favourites, yeah, apparently so. The bookmakers have made us favourites, and it's quite interesting, really, because we've done quite a bit of recruitment over the summer. That's gone really well, and we brought some real strong names in, and hopefully we can kick on and get promotion this season and celebrate it with yourselves.
Yeah.
Stuart, I don't want to put any doom and gloom on this, but I've played in League Two, and we were favourites to go up with Luton Town. We actually went down. So take that with a pinch of salt.
That is doom and gloom.
I know it's doom and gloom, but I need to chuck it in there. I need you to be prepared. I need you to be prepared.
Yeah, no, to be fair, we've got prepared. I think last year was a great season for us because, obviously, we had a lot of changes to do last year, and it was about stability, and we brought David Flitcroft in, and he's done an incredible we changed the fortune of the football club, and we were just missing out on the playoffs, as you know, Andy. A couple more games, I think we might have snuck in there, but there's a real confidence and a real buzz about the players, and, we've got to hopefully go into the season with a lot of confidence about what we've done. We've made, no secret that we want to get promotion this year, and that's how we've tried to recruit and bringing in quality players that we can play football and hopefully get us out of this division. But we all know, the bookmakers, it doesn't mean anything. It's about going out there and performing on the pitch on a Saturday and a Tuesday night. And, when you've got away games at Luton Town, you've got to pick up the points there and hopefully get the results that can give promotion.
I saw your cheeky little face on Sky Sports earlier on yesterday now. One of the things you said, which I was quite surprised about, but I understand, is you said you've had a new pitch laid, and you said for you that's like buying a 20-season-a-goal striker. It will make that much difference to the way your team's going to play.
Yeah, well, last year the pitch wasn't the best. We were ground sharing with FC United, who were using our facilities there, and they'd gone to get their own stadium, and we made a decision that we wouldn't go replace them with another club. We wanted to get the pitch surface correct, because last year we had to postpone a couple of games due to the pitch not getting any rest, and obviously the problems that was with the pitch, the drainage system underneath it wasn't the best. There was quite a few undulations within the football pitch as well, which, the lads said it wasn't the best to play on, and they were quite brave trying to play towards the end of last season as well. So the players that we recruited were all footballers, and we wanted to get the ball down and start passing the ball. And that was why we wanted to make an investment, because we wanted the drainage system. We wanted to be one of the best pitches in the division, so that the players that we do recruit, can have the confidence to play football. And that investment that we've made It's for us, it's like signing a 20-goal-a-season striker, because if you are recruiting footballers, they want to play on good services, as Don will tell you.
What's been your philosophy this pre-season? Have you gone youth? Have you gone experience? Have you spent a bit of money?
A bit of both, really. A bit of all three, really. We've brought in a couple of young lads. We've also got that experience. We've brought in Ryan Lowe, who's a hero at the football club. He's
what was the thinking behind that? Was it 3 years ago he was there last?
Yeah, he was. Well, he left Bury to go to Sheffield Wednesday, and obviously he's gone on to play for MK Dons and Tranmere there. And he played for Tranmere, scored 20, I think it was 21 goals last season, and Tranmere got relegated. So in League One, so he knows he's a goal scorer, but he's a very fit lad. He's Ryan. He's a very fit lad. I know he's 35, but he felt like he was coming home. When we had a chat with him, we had a chat with him in the summer. There was a couple of other clubs that had come in for him at higher status as well. A couple of League One clubs had come in for him as well, because they'd seen what they'd done last season, and can do the business. But when we sat down and showed our interest in him, there was only one place he was going to go.
I'm just looking at.
Thankfully, got him.
I'm just looking at your pre-season as well. I don't know what players have played in what games, but how would you assess the games you've had? I've got the last 6 in front of me. At the weekend, you drew 3-3 with Rochdale, 0-0 with Ramsbottom. Before that, you played Blackburn. That was 1-1. You lost against Salford. You lost against Sheffield Wednesday, and you beat Radcliffe 4-1. I was reading an article today about it's impossible to work out how a side's going to do, judging by their pre-season. What have you learned, if anything, from those games I've just mentioned so far, Stuart?
Well, it's interesting because we played Melbourne City, who were Manchester City's Australian team that they've got an involvement with behind closed doors. And I was talking to Brian Marwood, and he said, they lost all their pre-season games and went on to win the Premier League that last season as well. So it's quite interesting. I think you get a lot of fitness, football fitness out of it as well, match fitness that you need. We've put out our fringe players and younger players that have been playing against the likes of Radcliffe, Borough and Ramsden and Salford, and we've played the first team against Sheffield Wednesday, Blackburn Rovers and Rochdale. So it's been quite interesting to see, really, because certainly from the Blackburn game that we played on Wednesday night, we had real confidence. They had a good side out as well, did Blackburn, and I strongly think Blackburn will be in the top 6 or 7 of the Championship this season.
Are you okay, Stuart?
Yeah, sorry, just something went. Just swallowed something wrong.
Were you looking at Andy's contract there, are you?
Yeah. That was Andy's contract. I've just seen the notes on the end there. I couldn't believe it. Oh, honestly.
Just don't move that decimal point, whatever you do.
So basically, it was just a case of we put out a strong side in the game against Rochdale as well, and we were 3-1 up with about 20 minutes to play, and just he seemed to be taking our foot off the gas a little bit in the friendly, but we're really looking forward to the competitive stuff that starts on Saturday, and hopefully we'll get the 3 points against Cheltenham.
As I look at the league table now, Stuart, you're 4th, of course.
We're 4th.
Alphabetical, I know. What realistically, we talked about it when you came on and said your favourites. Is it impossible now, before a ball has been kicked, for you to go, listen, this is what we're going for? Are you aiming to go up as champions? I once spoke to Neville South, I think it was either last season or the season before a ball had been kicked, and I said, realistically, what are your hopes as an Everton fan and an ex-player, realistically, for Everton? And he said, realistically, we're going to win it. And I said, yeah, but you're not, because and he took offence by it, because of course, there's no reason why you should say anything other than we're going to win it. But is that the same view from someone that owns a club, or you're a little bit more lenient as to where you think your season lies?
Well, the thing for us is that we, like I said, Andy, we've made no secret that we want to get promotion, and we want to do that by being in the top 3. That's the aim. We don't really want to go through the playoffs. We want to be in the top 3. And that's the challenge we've set down to the players. And the players have bought into that in terms of what we're doing. And, ultimately, yes, of course, we want to go up as champions. That'll be the way that we'd love to go. But it's going to be a long season. It's going to be a hard season, I'm sure. Teams are going to want to try and come here and to our place and turn us over to our place as well. But we've got a very good home record. We've done extremely well since David's come in. I don't think we've been beaten at home since we've come in, and we're trying to keep that run going, and that's something that we pride ourselves on, and hopefully, the aim is to get in the top 3 and hopefully one of them spots to get us promotion into League One for next season.
Sure. How does it work, chairman-wise, when you go to your manager? Do you give him all the budget this summer, or do you try and keep a little bit back for January to see where you are in the league?
Oh, it's a bit of a strange thing, really, Don, because, I don't really like the word budget in terms of the football parameters. I think, if you're running a business, your business evolves across the 12 months or of the year, in any business, and that's got to be the same with football. Yes, of course, you want to keep within your parameters of your financial income that you're bringing in, but also you've got to look at things where across the season things will change, and it's about how you go out there and maybe work a bit harder to maybe bring in a bit more income or a bit more sponsorship that can allow you to go and invest a little bit more in January or in February when you might need one or two players to come in as well. So we sit down and discuss every player, and we sit down and discuss where we are financially with things, but we don't really look at the budget, and we look at trying to work at how hard we can make it so that the club can financially, afford the right thing to do and go from strength to strength, really.
Well, listen, Stuart, you don't need me to say good luck for the weekend, good luck for the season. And I'll tell you what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it now. My producer will look at me and go, even if for whatever reason we can't get the funds to come down as Talksport, you have my word. I will come down, maybe with Don or some of my pals. We'll spend the weekend down there. We'll come to the game on Saturday, and then we'll go out for a bit of food in the evening. And
perfect.
I cannot wait to do that because
we'll have a proper night out. It'll be my little treat. We'll go out, Andy, and we'll come over. I've told you, if you want to do a show at the stadium, you're more than welcome. If you want to go up for a game whenever you want, you
okay.
Well, in the boardroom.
That's very kind of you. Either way, be it for a show or just me coming up on a bit of a jolly with some of my pals, you have my word. I will see you this season, Stuart.
That'll be perfect. I look forward to that. And in the post, there is 2 shirts on the way to yourselves.
And can I ask, the squad number thing, is it real? Is it a real squad number?
It is a real squad number.
Is it 1 to 11? It's just coughed again.
Yeah, it's actually 0.
I'll take it now, Stuart. Listen, thank you again. The first of many, many conversations over the season. Thank you again. Best of luck, and I shall speak to you very, very soon.
Thanks very much, guys. Take care.
Thanks,
look forward to it.
Thanks,
Take care. Bye.
There
bye.
you go. The wonderful Stuart Day, the chairman of our adopted side, again for this season, Bury FC. It's going to be a good season.
Brilliant, wasn't he?
He was
Absolutely
wonderful.
Brilliant.
Always is.